Hello, in this video, let us discuss how to solve a quadratic equation. Solving a quadratic equation means finding roots of the unknown value in a quadratic equation. A general quadratic equation may be solved by using a quadratic formula, by factorization, or by the method of completing squares. Let us discuss each one of these methods in detail. First of all, solving a quadratic equation by using a quadratic formula. By using quadratic formula, the equation is solved by finding root of x or finding a value and assigning it to the variable x. The formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. We have already seen the general form of a quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. From that equation, we have to substitute the value of a, b and c in the quadratic formula and find the value of x. Using quadratic formula, the roots of x is calculated as x is equal to minus b plus root b square minus 4ac by 2a and minus b minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. That is, x will be having two roots. Let us see an example. Here the quadratic equation taken is x square plus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. A is equal to 1, that is coefficient of x square is 1. B is equal to 2, coefficient of x is b, that is 2. C is equal to negative 15. We just write the formula and substitute the values of a, b and c in the particular formula. So the formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And by substituting the values of a, b and c, the formula will become x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root 2 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 15 divided by 2 into 1. By solving that, minus 2 plus or minus root 4 plus 60 divided by 2, that is minus 2 plus or minus root 64 divided by 2. Root 64 is 8. So minus 2 plus or minus 8 divided by 2. From that we can find x is equal to minus 2 plus 8 divided by 2, which is 6 divided by 2, that is equal to 3. The second value is x is equal to minus 2 minus 8 divided by 2, which becomes minus 10 by 2, and the value of x is obtained as minus 5. So the solution to the quadratic equation x square plus 2x minus 15 equal to 0 is x is equal to 3 and x is equal to negative 5. X is having two roots or solutions. Now, in the quadratic formula, b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant, which is denoted using the capital letter D. It is called a discriminant because that particular terms, that is b square minus 4ac, determines the root of x. By finding out b square minus 4ac, we can predict the root of x. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then x will have repeated roots or solutions. That is, the same value will be repeated both the times. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that is, it is a negative value. If it is a negative value, then x will have two complex roots or solutions. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that is, if it is a positive value, then x will have two distinct real roots or solutions. So, by this, we can conclude that the discriminant portion of a quadratic formula determines the nature of the root obtained for a quadratic equation. Now coming to the second method for solving a quadratic equation, it is a factorization method. By factorization we mean to write a number or mathematical object as a product of other factors or several other factors. For example, if you take the number 6, it can be written as 2 multiplied by 3. That is, 6 is converted into factors of 2 and 3. Or again we can write 6 as 1 multiplied by 6. So 1 and 6 are other factors of the number 6. So factorization means a number can be written as a product of other factors. While solving a quadratic equation using factorization, we find the factors first, then find the root of these factors. To solve the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is equal to 1, using factorization method, first we have to find the two factors, that it be m and n, such that if we multiply m and n, we should obtain c, the free term or constant in the equation. And if we add m and n, we should obtain the linear coefficient b. Let us look into an example. Here I have taken an equation x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. In order to solve this particular quadratic equation using factorization method, we have to find two factors. Let it be m and n, and while adding m and n, we should get minus 6, that is b, and multiplying m and n, we should obtain 8, that is a free term in the equation. So we have to find out two numbers such that the two numbers when added will give negative 6, and when multiplied should give the product as 8. The factors are negative 4 and negative 2. If we take negative 4 and negative 2 added up will give the sum as negative 6, and when multiplied it will give the product as 8. So the two factors are identified as negative 4 and negative 2. Then we rewrite the quadratic equation x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0 as a product of these two factors which we identified, that is negative 4 and negative 2. That is x minus 4 into x minus 2 equal to 0. From that we find the roots of x. X minus 4 will give the root of x as 4. X minus 2 gives the root of x as 2. So we obtain the roots of x as 4 and 2. Like this, we solve a quadratic equation using factorization method. Now the third method of solving a quadratic equation is a method of completing squares or completing squares method. These are the steps by which a solution is obtained using completing squares method. First of all, we have to write the quadratic equation in the standard form. The standard form is x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then we have to divide the right hand side and left hand side of the equation using the coefficient of x square. That is, by using a quadratic coefficient, we have to divide the left hand side and right hand side of the quadratic equation. After this step, we have to move the free term or the constant term to the right hand side of the equation. Then we have to take the coefficient of x, that is the linear coefficient. It should be divided by 2 and then squared. So first we have to divide the linear coefficient by 2, then we have to square the answer obtained. Add the result obtained to the left hand side and right hand side of the quadratic equation. After that, if we look into the left hand side, we can see an equation of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square plus 2ab plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square. From that, we have to solve or find the root of x. So, by using the method of completing squares, we have to follow these steps and find the solution to the equation. Let us take an example and solve it using completing squares method. Here I have taken the equation x square plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. And we can see that it is in the standard form of a quadratic equation. Here, first we have to divide the right hand side and left hand side using the quadratic coefficient. Here, the quadratic coefficient is 1. That is, coefficient of x square is 1. So, by dividing with 1, it will not make any difference. So, the same will be remaining x square plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. In the next step, we are moving the constant 8 to the right hand side. That is, x square plus 6x is equal to negative 8. Positive 8 when moved to the other side will become negative 8. Then we have to identify the linear coefficient. That is coefficient of the x. Coefficient of x in this particular equation is 6. We have to take 6, divide it by 2. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. Then we have to square the term 3 obtained by dividing the linear coefficient by 2. So 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. Square of 3 will become 9. So we have to add 3 square or 9 to left hand side as well as right hand side. Then the equation will become x square plus 6x plus 3 square equal to minus 8 plus 3 square. X square plus 6x plus 3 square is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. It can be written as a plus b whole square, that is x plus 3 raised to 2. Then we obtain x plus 3 raised to 2 is equal to minus 8 plus 9. Minus 8 plus 9 becomes 1. X plus 3 raised to 2 equal to 1. From that, we eliminate the square, which becomes x plus 3 equal to plus or minus 1. And from that, x is equal to x is equal to either minus 2 or minus 4. If x plus 3 is taken as 1, then x is equal to 1 minus 3, which gives the answer as negative 2. If x plus 3 is equal to minus 1, then x is equal to minus 1 minus minus 3, which becomes minus 4. So we obtain the root of x as minus 1 and minus 4. Like this, we solve a quadratic equation using the method of completing squares. We have to follow the step-by-step instruction and we have to find the solution to the equation. So, for solving a general quadratic equation, we are mainly using three methods. The first one is by using a quadratic formula. The second one is through factorization method. And the third one is the method of completing squares. Like this, we find the root of x, which gives a solution to a quadratic equation. Thank you.